Hey everybody! So this week I thought that since we can't go to the garden still, I would bring the garden to you. So I'm sitting here in the beautiful garden at Oakdale Elementary School, and it is one of my very favorite gardens to spend time in. So today I'm going to take you guys on a quick tour of the garden, and then we're going to see what kinds of things are growing and maybe even what kinds of things are ready to pick and eat today. When you walk out into the garden at Oakdale, one of the very first things you see is the beautiful fish pond. Aren't those water lily flowers just amazing? And we've also got a huge patch of mint that just loves that nice water in the pond. As we continue to walk into the garden at Oakdale, we see a few little flowers. I think those might be snapdragons left over from last year. But most of what is growing in this garden bed is a surprise waiting under the soil. Can you guess what might be growing under the soil? Well, let's find out. Look at that beautiful carrot. I think I might take it home and eat some dinner tonight. Moving along, we've got some strawberries. And this time of year, the strawberries are just starting to get ripe. Actually, I see one on the ground that looks just about ripe enough to pick. Over here, we've got a couple of beds full of greens. So here we have some kale that's actually blooming. And that means it's probably a little bit too bitter to eat. But I think it looks cool, so I like to leave it while it makes its flowers. Then over here, we've got some nice, lovely collard greens. If you are a first grader, and maybe even some of my second graders, you probably helped plant some of these. So that is what our beautiful collard greens are looking like now. Here we've got some nice little heads of lettuce coming up, some pretty red and green lettuce. Thank you, second graders, for planting that. It is looking good. And finally, here we are at the amazing bunch of sugar snap peas that are growing. So we're going to take a minute to check out these sugar snap peas and see what is going on here. If you're a kindergartner, you probably helped plant these sugar snap peas way back in February. And just look how big they are now. What do we see at the very top? Well, here we have the peas, the part we can eat. Sugar snap peas are really great because you can eat the whole thing. You don't need to even open it up. But I think I'm going to take a closer look at this pea pod today and draw it in my nature journal. Follow me. Alright, so I've got my sugar snap pea here at my workstation, and I'm going to think about what it looks like, its shape, and its color, and then I'm going to draw it in my nature journal. Alright, so I've got a little drawing of the green sugar snap pea right there. But now I'm going to crack the pea open and see what is inside it, because that might be something else cool that we can draw today. So to open it up, all you have to do is just kind of try to break it in half. There we go. Wow, look at that. What do you think those round things are in there? If you think of it, why don't you label it on your drawing? I hope you enjoyed today's garden tour as much as I did. If you'd like, you can follow along and draw some sugar snap peas of your own. Or if you want to, you could think of what your favorite thing growing in the garden today was. It could be the lettuce, the strawberries, even the mint in the fish pond. Or if you have a garden at home or just another favorite fruit or vegetable that grows in the garden, feel free to draw that in your nature journal. All right, one more thing. I almost forgot what my favorite part about sugar snap peas are. You can eat them right off the vine.